Hi there, this is Joshua the Heretic again. Just calling to say, hey, what's up? There has been, I'm a huge proponent of polygyny. One of the reasons is because I believe that if you want to have true, godly intervention in your life, the only way that's going to happen is if you have intense persecution. And to live in America, the only way I can ever foresee to receive intense persecution is to quote some of God's more annoying scriptures, or to live by God's more annoying scriptures. And since God allows for polygyny, I thought it would be really cool to live by polygyny so that I could then draw the persecution to me, and then I could then manifest the power of God. But lately, I've been getting into a lot of discussions about polygyny, or polygyny. Polygyny is what they pretty much call it. And one of the things, I've actually come across some new scriptures on the subject. I mean, I'm always a big proponent of Exodus 21:10, where it says, if he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, her duty of marriage, shall he not diminish. But there are new verses in reference to these things. Now, if we go into Genesis 38:8, it says, and Judah said to Onan, go unto thy brother's wife, and marry her, and raise up seed to thy brother. His brother had died. And this is in conjunction with Deuteronomy 25:5. If thy brethren dwell together, and one of them die and have no child, the wife of the dead shall not marry without unto a stranger. Her husband's brother shall go into her, and take her to him to wife, and to perform the duty of a husband's brother unto her. So basically what this is that if two brothers are hanging out together, like they're two, then one of the brothers dies and he has no kids, that wife can now go to the other brother, whether he's married or not. It doesn't specify. So basically, it doesn't say unless he's married. It says you will go over here. If he's married, oh well, you will go over here, so that man can then sleep with that woman and provide his brother offspring. So that's the whole point. Now, if he had more children by that woman, then that would be his, but at least that one child is his brother's offspring. Now, what's interesting to note about this is that these are scriptures that nobody ever applies anymore. They don't think that, okay, if I have two brothers and one of the brothers dies, then that woman is supposed to go with the other man. This is part of the biblical culture that they just will not acknowledge, which I think is kind of ironic. There's several scriptures in the New Testament with Tamar, where a woman, her husband had died and she went to another man. But a lot of people still say, well, this is not a godly thing anyway. It's just basically to keep the blah 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 alive, and God really doesn't want these things for women and blah blah blah. Well, that's not true, because it actually says in 2 Samuel 12:8, God is speaking to David, and he says, and this is in reference to him sleeping with Bathsheba. He should not have. You're not supposed to sleep with another man's wife. Well, Bathsheba was another man's wife. And I gave thee thy master's house, and thy master's wives unto thy bosom. And I gave thee the house of Israel and of Judah. And if that had been too little, I would moreover have given unto thee such things. So basically God is saying, listen, if you would not have slept with Bathsheba, if you wanted more wives, I would have hooked you up, dude. I would have given you as many wives as you wanted. But no, you had to go around and you had to mess it up, and you had to, focus on what you wanted. It's so funny. People are always getting on my case about, well, there's so much jealousy and blah blah blah. I'm like, listen, when a married couple has kids, they never concern themselves with, okay, the first child's going to be jealous of the second child, and they never concern themselves with, well, the second child's going to be jealous of the third child. Okay, so should a husband never be concerned about whether his first wife is going to be jealous of his second wife, and he should never be concerned about his second wife being jealous with the third wife. You get the wives, you deal with the jealousy, you get beyond it, and you grow spiritually. Jealousy is not an attribute of God. So, and the people are fearful, terrified to offend anybody. They don't want to offend their wives. They don't want to offend. Nobody wants to live according to this culture because they're too scared of the persecution. They're too scared of persecution from their husbands, or from their wives, too scared of persecution from their families, from their communities, from their churches. These are the things that are pushing men into these monogamous relationships where if they feel the need to want to have another wife, they feel that they have to ditch their current wife to go find a new wife. Dude, these are natural men's desires. God allows for it. So it must be godly. God says, I will give it to you as a gift. If a man is in a relationship with a woman and he wants another woman in his life, God can give that as a blessing. God will give that as a blessing. I just thought I'd bring that to your attention. These are news things that I just found out recently, and I thought it would bless everybody if I posted them. I hope this does, and we'll see what you have to say. So please message me, comment me, and we'll discuss it. I look forward to your comments. I'll talk to you later. This is the Heretic signing out. Peace.